Okay, our next best practice is talking about iFrame embeds. If you're not using iframes as part of your strategy, you can kind of skip this. If you want to know why you should be using iframes as part of your strategy, you can reach out and we can talk about that. If you are using iframe embeds as part of your strategy, then it's kind of important to follow these. The first one is the website preview option in the organization settings. What that does is that embeds the homepage, the link that you've given us, into every release and the organization page through an iframe. If you're not using iframe embeds, turn this on anyways. It'll help you. Don't worry about why, just do it. There's really no reason not to do this. The only thing that I can think of is if you're promoting somebody with a Shopify site or somebody else that blocks iframe embeds, it can look kind of ugly for that. I don't know whether or not Google provides any attribution when that iframe embeds are blocked. I've not tested that, so there could potentially still be some value there, but it definitely doesn't look very good. And so you may want to disable it if that's the case. Some of your web hosts may block embeds. That's usually the most common non-Shopify related reason why your iframe embed doesn't work. If that's the case, you'll need to talk to your host or talk to your tech person and have them set it up so that you can embed these. There's also a secondary embed option in the organization settings, and what that does is it takes whatever URL you put in there and it puts a little 1x1 iframe on the bottom of every release and the bottom of the organization page, and you're going to use that to get the value out of an embed that for stuff that you don't want people to see. So that might be an ID page, it might be an iframe form, might be your cloud stack pages, Google Sheets, Drive stacks, any of these things that you might be, the kind of these back-end strategies that you might be using. You can use this to get embeds out there in a much more cost-effective way than ordering embed runs off of Fiverr or something like that. So definite value there. Again, if you're not using these and you want to kind of get an idea of why you might use these, give me a shout and we could talk about it.